We can demonstrate a story to someone, a customer at the front end, prior to the purchase order, and have a conversation with them and say, this is what something could look like for you. We are gonna have a completed machine before we actually have a physical machine. That's Emulate 3D. We've been using that product for years now, and it's really kind of a core of our business. We have a real confidence in what we're doing with being able to start at the desktop and have something go to the floor and not really have to worry about whether it's going to work or not. It's close enough to the real world that if something's going to mess up, it messes up. We prefer to make all our mistakes in the digital world and not so much on the physical world. As the machine evolves through the system, we have a full emulation and we have an actual running machine. And so that digital twin is verified at that point in time. It's a real thing. Prior to having Emulate 3D, we would have to wait for the machine to be physically built to absolutely go through testing. Now we can, before we even cut a piece of steel or we buy a purchased part, we can meet with the customer and demonstrate this ahead of time. We can show them the theory of operation, we can show them the exact models we're using. So it benefits our customers. Lead time's a big piece of that. When the machine leaves the building, it allows us to remotely support the system. So in the past, most customers, if they had a down machine or something, would have to wait for us to get on an airplane, for somebody to show up, but not anymore. Now we can just connect them up and we can actually see the condition of the machine and walk them through this. Because we have the digital twin here, we can see which buttons they're pushing on the screen. That kind of stuff is all part of what we're using Emulate for now. Having the digital twin is super critical for us, being able to support without having to mobilize. We've captured that knowledge. It's captured in a way that it was never captured before. This is really helpful for an engineer who's never worked on a project. This is their fastest way up to speed. They can look at that, they can watch the model run, they can look at code, they can look at sensor states, and they can go, I understand this, I can help this customer out.